Aloha, how's it going? My name is Matthew, and you guys are going to be watching an interview about my life. What I like about myself is I'm mixed race. Alright, so I'll say my race. Alright, so I'm Native American, Pacific Islander, Italian, French, and Hispanic. I like that is because in the modeling and acting career, they kind of don't know where to put you. You know, they can't put you as one race. So like I could play a Hispanic role, I could play an Asian role, you know, I could play a Hawaiian role. So I could play all sorts of roles. I think that's pretty cool about being a mixed race person. And also that like you're combined with so many different things, you know? So yeah, I like that. Anything about me? I probably wouldn't, because then I wouldn't be who I am right now. I'd be a different person, and who knows who that would be. So even though I struggle with the way I deal with life sometimes, because I feel so deeply for things, and that's kind of tough, because then your heart breaks a lot. I'm still thankful for that, because it makes me who I am. Okay, so I would say my morals is I believe that everything happens for a reason. And I believe that within every trial we have in life, there's always a hidden blessing. What that means is like, sometimes I feel down, sometimes I'm really depressed, right? But then I always have that thought in my mind that there's always gonna be a good coming out of this dark time. So basically that helps me with a lot of situations in life. So I changed completely. I've always had a soft heart, I've always had a good soul, you know, but I was kind of a little lost. I was really lost before, and then I guess like with my relationship with Ashley, all the struggles and all the things that I've learned through that relationship shaped me into who I am, and I found myself within those hard times, you know. Professional model, professional actor, maybe also a writer, because I write too. I write poetry, I write about life, love, and stuff like that. So. And I'd say Hollywood. That's what I'd be living in you said 10 years? 10 years? I'd probably have a wife and a kid. So yeah. So I live with my mom and my stepdad. My stepdad's been in my life for a while. He really raised me. He's a really good guy. My relationship with him is kind of like not exactly open, but I can share some things with him. But compared to my mom, I'm completely open with her. And sometimes we fight, sometimes we argue, but then we get back together, you know. So like we butt heads sometimes, you know. But we're like sisters, brothers and sisters, I'd say. So yeah, I could talk to her about anything basically. My real dad, I haven't seen him since I was 3 years old. So I don't really know, but eventually one of these days I'd like to, you know, try to meet him again so I can see what he's like. Because when I was 3 years old, you know, I don't know much. So I want to know who my father is. So yeah. Friends. Let's talk about my best friend. I'd say Aggie. Her real name is Brittany, but I call her Aggie. She's just a down-to-earth girl. She's really nice. I can open up to her about anything. Nice little surfer girl, and we get along, dude. We really get along, and I really see a lot of great years coming with her. So yeah, she's a good girl. Friends relationships, it varies. Sometimes a few months, sometimes a few years. It just depends on how connected we are, you know. If we're distant from each other, then we'll fade eventually, but if we're hanging out like occasionally, then I think it'll last a while, you know. So, because I had a friend, his name's Matt. We basically are kind of like those two combined together, you know, like we're crazy. And one year he didn't hang out with me for a while, you know. We kind of drifted apart for a year, and then he just recently came back and he was just like, "Hey man, what's up?" So I'm like, "All right, what's up, dude? Let's reconnect, let's reunite," you know. And so we did. So yeah. I think relationships sometimes fade within years or so, but they come back. So, yeah. What I want in relationships? Can I talk about that? All right, cool. Well, I want to show a girl that there's a lot more things in life than what most couples do. I want to show her like those romantic scenes in the movies, like waterfalls, you know, gazing at the sunset, looking at stars at night. all these romantic, cute little things that we can do. Basically a whole new world of love. That's what I like to call it. Because there's so much more to life. There's so much more that we can explore, we can adventure. And I'd like to do that with the girl someday. Share my soul, combine hearts and just grow off of each other, learn from each other every day and talk about life, discuss the deepest things, dig down to the dark side of each other and try to figure us out, just see us from the good and the bad. So I like that. My experience with past relationships. The last one was really, it's bittersweet. It's very beautiful, but then at times it was like, whoa, this is a struggle, She was Middle Eastern, so we didn't see each other a lot. Only a few days we got to see each other, but within that moment that we saw each other, it was beautiful. I could talk about this one night, specific night. It was a Friday night, and we were just like laying in the grass, staring into each other's eyes, kissing, and as I was looking into her eyes, I swear everything else vanished. And what this means is like the whole moment was focused on just the two of us, and everybody else at the football game was gone, everybody else. So all I saw was her, and then my heart was beating like really fast, but then all of a sudden it calmed down and it kind of did like a little, like a rhythm, a rhythm of love, that's what I like to call it. And it was adorable, and that's when I knew that everything was real, because oh my God, for somebody my age to feel this, it was beautiful. And then all of a sudden, as my heart started to fade a little bit into that rhythm more, I felt her heart, and her heart was beating in the same way and flowing in that same rhythm. And what I believe is that our souls, our hearts, our energy connected together and shared our love within that moment. And I hold on to that moment. I think that's why I have these fantasies in my mind of us being together again someday, because of those moments that we've had together were so strong, so passionate. It is why it's all in my mind and why I still feel for her and I still love her with all my heart. Thanks for watching, everyone, and remember to spread the aloha, share that love. All right, aloha.